Locking them up! Yeah! I'm Chris Forsberg, former drift champion, and today we're going to be comparing a fully built professional level drift car to a stock version of it. Well, kind of stock, but we're going to be putting both cars through a level of standardized testing to see which car comes out on top. Obviously the race car is going to, right? Or is it? This is Yardstick. To help me with today's test, I have former drift golden boy, Ryan Tuerck.
Clock's ticking, dude.
All right, let's hurry it up then. And former drift hot boy, Alec Hohnadell.
We'll have some fun. So I am apparently the technical analyst slash coach, so I guess I'm the tech coach. And I am basically going to make sure that there's going to be no funny business out here. And I am also the timekeeper apparently, so we are already behind schedule. We're already at 35 seconds. So.
Woo, man, let's get it moving.
I'm a dingy, guys, on that one.
We might need to get you in the car and make sure you're getting the right data.
Oh, crap.
Oh, boy. To do these tests, we're at the hot and somehow always windy streets of Willow course, just north of Los Angeles. So here we have our quintessential drift car, the Nissan 240SX. And today we brought out Dennis Valdez and his 1997 Nissan S14. Now this thing is relatively stock. This car is a perfect drift car. They're lightweight, rear-wheel drive, easy to modify, and this is what a lot of pro drivers start in. So this thing will be a nice little benchmark. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have Hot Boy Hohnadell's 1,000 horsepower Nissan S14. This thing is out of control. In Formula Drift, there's almost no limitation on drivetrain, which is why you have these big freaking things sticking out of the hood. I'm interested to see how this thing does in today's test.
Jeez, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Ball of fury.
You might get smoked by that stock car over there.
I think there's only one way to find out.
All right, let's do it. First test, 0 to 60. So hopefully this car not only performs an exceptionally low number, but doesn't explode for the rest of the day because it is hot out. It's like 110. 0 to 60 is the standard, staple, vanilla, garden variety test of a car's acceleration, of what it takes to go from 0 to 60 miles an hour. Duh. There's a number of factors that go into getting a low 0 to 60, which is the overall weight of the car, horsepower, traction, gear ratio, all kinds of things. And also the driver to be able to put the traction to the ground. No wheel spin. Alec, we're counting on you, buddy. Can't let a stock 240 beat him. All right. All right, show off, get it. Here we go, don't stall it. 1, 2, 3. All right, maybe a little less wheel speed there, bud. Whoa! Cool story, Hot Shot.
How was that?
I don't know, how you think you did? Tuerck!
Number 1, a lot of wheel speed, doing a burnout almost the whole time. So we have a whopping 4.5
Holy
seconds.
crap, come on, man.
Time 2.
Oh, yeah. What we got that time?
All right, we have a better time than the last time.
Uh-oh.
All right?
4-4.
4-4.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
Come on now.
Third and final try. All right. That had to be faster. What do you got?
That's not a good face.
4-4.
4-4 again? Are you kidding?
At least we're consistent.
All right. Well, there you go.
It feels fast as shit in here. I don't know why I keep saying 4-4.
Yeah, it's moving. What are you getting on your stopwatch there, Doug?
I had about 8 on the last one.
That sounds right. All right. Next up, this stock 240.
I think we're gonna see a very close time. To Alan's
Man,
time.
that's saying a lot for this little guy. All right. Whenever you're ready, let it rip. $7.3.
That was pretty accurate right there.
You need to work on your stopwatching.
I think the stopwatch is good, guys, all right?
Clearly accurate over here.
7.3 right here.
And that's it. All right, what do you think you got? The analyst is diving in.
7.3,
7.3!
accurate! Stopwatch hero right here.
Whenever you're ready.
7.6.
Whoa, right there, dude. All right, what do you think, bud?
7.4.
7.4.
That was a little off.
Don't blow this. Oh, good pull.
7.1.
7.1, dude. What's that say?
7.1.
Oh, man, Tuerck is killing it, man.
That was more of a win for me than it was for
We're moving on to the smokier brakes category, 60 to 0.
Next up is a 60 to 0 test, which measures the distance it takes from going around 60 to go all the way down to 0 miles an hour. Now, the weight of the car is going to become a massive factor here, but also the brakes, the tires, and suspension all play a big role as well. It's going to be a little interesting out there.
Does that thing have ABS? ABS on that thing? No? Oh man, we have an equalizer. 62, slow it down, bub. There you go. Locking them up! Yeah! All right, well, that's 0. Right about here is good. Let's start pacing this thing. Looking good, bud. You think this thing reads high enough?
I think it's going to spin out, dude.
200!
We'll say
207.
207.
Well, since Hohnadell does not have a speedometer in his car, we have our analyst, Brian Tuerck, in there.
All right, you think you can read 207 feet, 4 inches?
So, looks like we're good to go. Whoa!
Let's get a measurement, boys.
I think he cheated. He used the engine braking and just turned it off. Dip, 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 dip. What do you think?
I'm guessing 165.
121.5.
All right.
That was pretty wicked. This thing stopped really quick. It was impressive.
Yeah, man.
What you got?
102.3.
106 inches.
Damn!
Man, that was impressive.
That was a good one.
All right, party on. Next test.
It was a lot of smoke coming out of that.
Look at that guy. Streetcar problems, man.
Things are going about as expected as they were expected.
Yep. We're two tests in and 1 car down. Next up, 1,000-foot test, previously known as the quarter mile.
So we'll start from the stop, go all the way to 1,000 feet, almost a quarter mile. What's going to come in play here? Gearing. We run a lot shorter gears for FD. We run lower speeds, stock 240, stock gearing.
I know for a fact he's going to run out of gear before he hits this finish line. So he's going to be running rev limit for the last freaking 100 feet, but we're going to see what happens either way. So let's send him. Oh, he's off. Told you, ran out of gear about 100 feet back. He hit 111. What you got, dog? I got 111.
Pretty sure it's just
11. Just like ski slalom, in the slalom test, the car must drive as fast as possible through 6 cones staggered 100 feet apart. Now, we might have a drift driver trying to get a little loose through here, but that's not going to give him a good score or time. So we want to see the car holding traction all the way through there, and this is a real true test of the car's ability to hold traction under hard transitions.
I had no idea idea what to go right now.
That was badass. First one, 838. Time. 8:38. You actually hit the same exact time. Both times I hit the stopwatch.
Looks like consistency's key.
And it also shows my stopwatch skills as well. I just want to keep pointing that out, that I am a man on the stopwatch. All right, next up, I'm throwing the stopwatch away and going to let Alec do his thing. We're basically going to see the maximum amount of G's that this car can put down.
We got a 200-foot circle. Let's see how fast we can go around it until we lose traction.
The lateral G test measures the car's maximum cornering ability. We have a 200-foot diameter circle out here, and we're going to have the car driving through, and Tuerck's going to be riding in the car to determine when the car breaks traction. So the idea is to drive faster and faster to bring your G's up and to the point where the front or rear end of the car loses traction.
That white line, follow that all the way around.
So 1.2 on the G's.
We pushed hard for that 1.2, but
It's always cool to see what your car can actually do.
Well, it was super fun putting your car to the test today against the stock-ish 240SX. Well, thank you Black Magic and Advanced Auto Parts for bringing us out here. That is it for this episode of Yardstick, but stay tuned for more.